Hello everybody, this is the last help video for the Crusade Hyperdocs. It is the Crusade propaganda video, which you can find here, of course, by clicking there. Um, are going to be making a Crusade propaganda poster or board game that demonstrates the knowledge in which you have learned in the previous two assignments. One of the first things that you need to do is take a look at this document here. Okay, this document here will give you a step-by-step process on how to create this project. So first of all, you're going to create a Crusade propaganda poster or board game to play with your family. Please do not go out and buy materials to complete this assignment. Use what you have around the house. We know that those items are clean and safe. If you want to do it digitally, you may do so. You can use Google Classroom, or you can use Google Drawing, Lunapic, or any other program or app that you want to use in order to create your poster or board game. You just need to be able to take a picture of it and upload it onto Classroom so that I can see your crafty work. Your first step is to make sure that you understand the Crusades before you start. Complete the videos and assignments first. Step 2, look at the website examples of the propaganda poster uh, find a board game to give you some guidance on how to start your project. Go around your house, find different board games like Monopoly, Sorry, Risk, whatever it is you have, um, and use those board games and their rules as the basis of your board game. So that all really that you have to do is go back and just rewrite the information on the board game to fit the needs for the assignment. As far as the propaganda, if you choose to do a propaganda poster, you can click here and it's going to take you to the National Archives, and it is going to give you an explanation of what propaganda poster is and several examples. Okay, you can see these here. Remember that your propaganda poster though needs to be appropriate for the Crusades. So we shouldn't be seeing guns or anything like that because it is part of the Middle Ages. They didn't really have those during this time period. So you need to make sure that your propaganda poster fits the aesthetic or look or feel of the Middle Ages. Um, two or step two, after you've done that and you've gotten an idea of how to start your project, you need to read the instructions on the PDF of your instructions. uh, Make sure that you understand the instructions and the rubric to see how you are going to be graded on the assignment. So you can find that information here. Okay, so you need a catchy title or slogan. You need the definition of the Crusades in your own definitions, not an actual definition. Rewrite that definition in your own terms. A map of the Crusades showing the land routes or sea routes label the Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, and Constantinople. We've already done this, so you guys know pretty much where to go. A list a list of at least three causes of the Crusades, an example of why the Pope called the Christians to fight, a description of who went to fight in the Crusades as a result of the Pope's request. That doesn't just mean individual people like leaders, that actually means the type of people that went on the Crusades. You know, peasants, knights, nobles, and leaders as well. So you need to have those on there. A short description of four crusades, including their outcomes. Okay, so first, second, third, fifth. Those are some pretty good ones to choose. An example or an explanation of the results of the Crusades and how the Crusades affected the feudal system in Europe. Okay, that's the reason why we went extensively over the feudalism and its effects. Materials that you need a sheet of paper. Um, you know, all writing must be on the game. Uh, in which you may establish the rules on the back. So you'll need a sheet of paper that describes the rules, just like when you open up a new board game, it tells you how to play it. Um, the game will need to be played with at least one dice. Design the game however you want, but uh, consequences and game achievement should be based on the circumstances and the events of what happened during the Crusades. So, for example, congratulations, you defeated the Muslim Turks in the First Crusade. Move ahead 2 spaces. Be creative, and the project should be colorful. Make sure that 1 to 8 are included on the game uh, for full credit. I'm not quite sure what that means, so you can skip that. Oh, you need to make sure that you have all of these, the project information, all of these criteria, the information you need to have needs to be on your board to get full credit. As far as the propaganda poster, sheet of paper, um, you can use your language needs to be persuasive, like you're trying to persuade somebody to go on the Crusades. Establish a place on the recruitment poster that details the history of the previous Crusades. Okay, again, C77, a short description of the 4 Crusades. And be creative with your poster. It should be colorful again, and make sure that you have all the same criteria as 1 to 8 up here at the top. Your rubrics right here, okay? The project has to have a catchy title. The project has to have the definition of the Crusades, all those same criteria before, okay? Here's some examples of different board games. You can zoom in on those and take a look. Here are some propaganda posters. Now this was a 5th grade classroom. I hope our posters look a little neater than this. I do want these to look neat. You've got the time to do them. Take the time, make them look good, okay? Um, and so the last thing that you'll have to do, of course, is you'll need to make a prototype. You need to make a prototype on this. That way, whenever you go to test it out, you'll see if it actually works or not. If it doesn't work, then you'll have to start all over, and you've wasted the time and material to do that. Don't do that. Spend 30 minutes, make a prototype. Okay. Next step, create and test your project. Okay. Again, if you do the prototype stage, when you go to test it, you'll know that it works, because if it doesn't work or it doesn't look good, you'll need to start over, and we don't want to waste your time. And then the last step is take a picture of it and post it on the classroom, so that I can see your handy dandy work. Even if you're doing a paper copy at home, make sure that you take a picture of it, and then you can just simply post that picture on the classroom. Hope you guys are staying safe. Remember, don't touch your face, wash your hands often, and please stay home. Have a great day. Bye.